I, like most of the Real talk show and reality TV lovers, saw the interview with the hosts of The Real on The Breakfast Club last Friday, and I believe everything Loni said about her not having anything to do with the reason Tamar got fired from The Real. Well, not directly. Loni said that she was at Tamar and Vince's house one day, and when Vince was supposedly in a different part of the house, Tamar confided in Loni that she, Tamar, would like to change her manager from Vince to hopefully Rashawn McDonald, Steve Harvey's former manager. At the time, he was still Steve's manager. Loni said she was notified by way of a phone call the Saturday before Tamar got fired that Tamar would be getting fired. Loni said Tamar then unfollowed her on Instagram, then unfollowed Jeannie Mai, then Tamara and Adrian. They all tried to get in touch with Tamar, but Tamar wouldn't respond, and this is what they said on The Breakfast Club. Loni said that when she was on a flight to Atlanta after Tamar got fired, she saw Towanda, Tamar's sister, who told Loni that RockyTV shot an emergency scene for the show where Tamar was informed that she was fired from The Real. Now, Loni also knows an employee at RockyTV, and that person called Loni and told her that a rough cut of the reshooting, and in that cut, Vince claimed that the four ladies from The Real had something to do with Tamar being fired. Loni said she got in touch with her attorney, who sent a cease and desist letter to RockyTV, so RockyTV pulled the part from the show where Vince named and blamed the ladies. Loni said she believes that Vince somehow found out that Tamar wanted a new manager and that Loni gave her the hookup to Rashawn. I believe Vince either had a bug in that room and he was listening in, or he was probably outside the door and overheard the conversation because they were, Loni and Tamar were engrossed in that conversation. That's how I believe. It could be either of the two, but again, Tamar could have told him later on during an argument. We'll never know unless Tamar says and Vince says. Now, maybe Loni shouldn't have named Towanda as a source, though, especially because Towanda and Tamar already have a strained relationship, but I guess Loni has to speak her truth. Since Friday's show, though, Tamar chose not to directly respond to Loni. Instead, she spoke about her edges coming back in. She also liked a few comments on her Instagram, one of which read from Gossip in the City, at Tamar Braxton, tell Alexa to play Loyalty next. Why did Towanda tip Loni to watch the emergency taping of Braxton Family Values after you were let go? Why did she comfort Loni on the plane telling her she's sorry for the backlash she received for your firing? Why did she tell Loni she knows she had nothing to do with it? I mean, damn! Where the F the loyalty at? When you find it, send some to your sister. Towanda was receiving positive and negative feedback on her own Instagram page, so Towanda posted this message. What I'm not willing to do is allow anyone to create dissension. I absolutely was on that flight with comic Loni Love, and how many years ago was this conversation? I'm amused at how the statements were paraphrased. It was never a heads up. And as soon as I saw Loni on the flight, I immediately contacted Tamar to let her know. The interview circulating that I'm included in is bullshit. Why feel compelled to keep mentioning Tamar when it pertains to that talk show? I guess they are her biggest fans? Y'all should ask Tamar to come back since she's a hot topic. Keep it real or change the name of the show. The Real, love you, Tamar. Just like The Real, I got time today. Oh my goodness, the mess. This whole situation has become a she said, she said, she said. Regardless of who said what, at 41 years old, and after claiming on Braxton Family Values season 6 finale, that she's spoiled, obnoxious, emotional, unkind, unfair, and disrespectful, she still continues to be this way whenever she gets a platform. She always resorts to being petty. She isn't even with Vince anymore, who she sees as dead to her, but won't even meet with the ladies to clear the air. I can bet that Tamar's non-stop negative behavior is the reason she didn't get her talk show from Steve Harvey. I bet if you let go of the petty and grow up, you may still have a chance of hosting the Tamar Braxton show. And then you can have the ladies from The Real on as your guests so you can air out your differences. I'd watch, and I bet a lot of other folks would too.